In today's video, I'm going to show you how to drape this Banarasi silk saree in a very elegant and beautiful way with a single pleat. I'm Sindhu, your friendly fashion stylist and a skincare enthusiast. In this channel, I share videos to help you look fabulous and feel confident. Subscribe to watch more videos to learn how to style yourself and gain that inner confidence. Today, I'm wearing a leggings as my inskirt, but you can wear any inskirt or a legging as you prefer. Whenever you start draping a saree, first start by measuring your pallu. Because once you're done draping, correcting your pallu length is not going to be easy. Because it is a single pleat pallu, start by draping it on your shoulder just like how I have done, and your pallu should hit the floor or just above that, just like how I am showing. Once you have that length, mark it with a safety pin. Do not skip this step because it's going to be really important if you want your saree to look really elegant, and also to make sure you can carry it easily without feeling the saree is consuming you. If you're going to wear heels with your saree, wear it before you start draping it, so you know exactly the length of your waist pleat from your waist down. So when you measure your saree from your waist down, make sure your saree is not touching the ground or like showing your feet or your shoes. Make sure it's just above the ground, just like how I'm showing it, and tuck it down into your inskirt or your leggings. Once you tuck down your saree, make sure the saree is like laying flat and it doesn't have any wrinkles or anything. Now bring your saree around your waist and start making your waist pleats. Usually I go 2 rounds and show you how to do the waist pleats in a different way, but in this video I'm going to show you how to do waist pleats like directly in a traditional method. Make the very first pleat a little wider than the rest of the pleats. This will give you high stability for your waist pleats to stay the way they are throughout the day while wearing your saree. The next pleats can be wider or narrower. It depends on the look you are going for. If you want like many pleats in your waist pleats, go for like narrower pleat measurements. If you want lesser pleats, go for wider waist pleat measurements. While pleating, if you see these lines, if you have like ironed your saree or like folded your saree, if you have those lines, the iron lines you see, make that as one of your pleats because it will like lay flat. If you don't make it your pleat line, what happens is that it will like make your pleats go front and back. That's not going to give you an elegant look. So make those lines your pleat lines so it will stay put, and it will also make your pleats lay flat and neat. If you are a beginner, pleating can be a little intimidating, but don't worry, as you practice, it's going to be really easy. And if you want an in-depth tutorial on how to pleat your waist pleats, I have a video on that. You can check it with the icard on the corner. Once you have pleated few pleats, check how your pallu is laying on your shoulder. We have marked the safety pin, right? That should hit your shoulder. When it hits your shoulder, there should not be a lot of like excess saree fabric. So make sure you have pleated as much as you can, avoiding like the excess saree fabric. Hope it makes sense for you what I'm explaining. If not, definitely leave a comment section. I will try to explain it even better for you personally. For me, here in this video, I don't need to make any changes. Once you make sure your pleats are good and well and you have your length of pallu and everything is right, start like arranging your pleats neatly. Take your time to arrange your pleats very neatly, both horizontally and vertically, because if you do that, your saree pleats is going to look absolutely perfect and very neat. Once you have arranged your pleats, add a safety pin horizontally to make sure your pleats doesn't move while you are draping your saree and like doing other steps you have to do to make your saree look perfect. Now leave your waist pleats down and start like draping your pallu. Because we have the waist pleats like pinned, it's not going to move or like it's not going to bother your saree or your draping in any ways. So now, just like how I'm doing, adjust your like waist pleats and your saree and drape your pallu onto your shoulder. Add a safety pin to secure your pallu to your saree blouse. I have took off my shirt and like added the safety pin to my blouse. Once you do it, what you have to do is take your pallu along your bust line and bring it to your waist. Here now, if you don't want to show any skin, just bring your saree just above the waist next to your blouse and add a safety pin. If you don't mind showing skin, just bring it below your waistline, below your blouse line, as comfortable as you feel. Now add a safety pin securing your saree to your inskirt or your leggings, and make sure your saree lays diagonally and secure it with a safety pin. Now if you see, after adding the safety pin, I don't have the ability to bring my waist pleats up. So now I'm removing the safety pin that we added to the pleats and taking off one pleat out of those waist pleats and adding the safety pin again to secure the pleats. If you want to check whether your pleats are staying the same way you have pleated and not moved before securing the safety pin. Now the next step is making a pleat near your waist. Whenever we drape a saree, there will be a fold that naturally occurs. Take the fold that naturally occurs and pull it and secure it with a safety pin so it won't move, and it will give a very good contour to your hip area. Now the next step is start by pulling your where the waist pleat ends, as I am showing in the video. Pull it and you will see another fold occurring naturally. Always make sure you go with the flow of your saree and don't force it. If you force it, it will show. So go with the natural flow of your saree. So if you see there is a fold forming, pull it and secure it to your saree and your inskirt. Once you do it, it will again give a very good shape to your hip and complement your body contours. Now again, I am repeating the same process, but if you see here, there is a clumsy fabric of saree. Just pull it and see where it folds. Just like I mentioned previously, go with the natural flow of your saree. Now pull it in and see where it folds and where it naturally falls on your body and secure it with a safety pin. Now while pinning your safety pins, make sure you don't pin it too tightly but also not too loosely. Secure it comfortably with your safety pin to your inskirt. Now take your waist pleats and check if everything is comfortable, whether the safety pin is not tugging you or anything like that, and adjust your pleats. And now it's time to adjust our waist. Now if you see, the first two pleats are not really looking that good. This always happens when you pleat your waist pleats. The simple solution for this is pull your second pleat, just like how I'm showing the very second one, and if you pull it, it will make a huge difference. Now arrange your waist pleats one by one, taking your time, and add a safety pin just exactly where you're going to tuck in your saree. Really sorry, the footage of me doing it is missing. See this step in all my other saree draping videos. When you tuck your saree in, make sure it is not hitting the ground or above your feet. Just make sure it's just above the ground, just like how I'm showing it in the video, and tuck your saree in. Now arrange your saree waist pleats one by one. Here you can fan out your pleats or make it all straight. In this video I am fanning it out. The last pleat, if you see, I'm just tucking it inside so it won't bother rest of the pleats. When you're draping, you will understand it really better why I am doing that when you are actually draping your saree. So in this video you see I'm fanning my waist pleats, and I'm going to add a safety pin from within. From your inskirt inside, pin your waist pleats. So by doing this way, you will not show your safety pin out. If you are not comfortable doing it, add a decorative saree pin. Once you do it, your saree pleats is not going to move at all. Even if you dance, it's not going to move. Now for the back of your saree, you see there are a little excess of fabric, not much. Make a tiny pleat and tuck it in. While you're tucking your saree in the back, make sure your saree is just above the ground, even at the back. Don't pull it a lot into your inskirt or leave a lot dragging the floor. Now it's time to correct the pallu. If you see, the pallu is hitting the neck. That's really not a good look. So now remove your safety pin and let's adjust it and repin it. While adjusting your saree, make sure it comes along your bust line and rests on your shoulder a little away from your blouse line. As you can see, I'm showing it in the close-up. Just move it a little aside and pin it. Don't pin it close to your blouse. Just leave a little gap between your blouse and your saree pallu and pin it. Once you do it, your saree is not going to hit your neck. So whenever you wear jewelry or necklace and stuff, it's going to look really elegant. Even if you don't wear anything, your neck is going to look really gorgeous when you do your saree pallu like this. Single pleat saree, one of the main issue is once your pallu falls down, it's going to be clumsy and really hard to keep it right and make it look beautiful. So what you do is you pleat your pallu like how I'm showing here. Use your left hand to form those pleats and let your saree fall naturally. Once you hold it in your hands, you will see the pleats are comfortable. Once it is comfortable and you see it's not bothering you, adjust it and add a pin next to your hand's elbow, where your saree is going to rest on your elbow. Once you add that pin, it's going to be very easy for you to carry your single pleat saree, and it's definitely a very, very good way to make sure you don't feel clumsy with a single pleat. If you see here in the close-up how the pleats are forming and how I have pinned the saree. Once you do that, you can see how it easily rests on my hands and it's easy to hold the saree. Now we have draped our Banarasi silk saree beautifully and elegantly. Now with that pin, even if you're going to drop your pallu, just like how I do in this video, you can just take the pallu and adjust it and hold it back and it's all good and done. So my loves, I hope you learned how to drape the saree, and if you like this video, give that thumbs up button and click that subscribe button so you won't miss any of my videos. Share these videos with your friends and family. Follow me on Instagram to see how I style my other sarees and my outfits. Now click the video that's displayed on the screen to learn how to drape your soft silk saree, and click that round icon to subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you in my next video. Until then, remember, you're amazing just the way you are. Bye bye. With love, Sindhu.